Only a few percent of American voters say they are undecided in the presidential race, and both candidates are trying very hard to win them over.
Focus groups of undecided voters watched last night's debate in Denver and New York, and they told CBS News analyst and Republican strategist Frank Luntz what they liked and didn't like. Frank, good morning.
Good morning. And by the way, just to get these 25 people, we had well over 1,000 that we went through, because even people who claim that they're undecided have already decided the candidate that they won't vote for, but they're still trying to consider which one they will vote for. So, in fact, they're not undecided at all.
So what did you learn from them?
Well, 3 points, and you've got some great footage here that I do want to call up. Number one, it's what you do in the first 90 seconds. That sets the tone for everything that follows. Second, you want to enumerate, because the more that you do and the more numbers you use, the more that voters think that you're using facts and specifics. And third, for these undecided voters, any appeal to bipartisanship is going to be embraced. It may turn off your hardcore supporters, but for that last, and I think it's truly only 3 or 4%, for them, the person that can work together with Congress and work across the aisle, that's the person they want to vote for. And in all 3 cases, as you've heard in the polling, Mitt Romney did better than Barack Obama.
Frank, you mentioned it. Mitt Romney came out with his A game, and he came out strong in the beginning in his opening statement, which may have swayed undecided voters, especially middle-class voters. Let's listen to that and then talk about it.
My plan has 5 basic parts. 1, get us energy independent, North American energy independent. That creates about 4 million jobs. Number 2, open up more trade, particularly in Latin America. Crack down on China if and when they cheat. Number 3, make sure our people have the skills they need to succeed and the best schools in the world. We're far away from that now. Number 4, get us to a balanced budget. Number 5, champion small business.
Now, in our own CBS poll, the percentage of people who said Romney cares about their needs and problems spiked 33 points after the debate. Frank, I think this is one of the most interesting things. Also, in Romney's opening statement, he talked about the person who had lost their job that came up to him, the person who approached Ann Romney and said, "Can you help us?" And Mitt Romney said this. I went back to the transcript this morning. "The answer is yes, we can help." He said, "Yes, we can." Mitt Romney said, "Yes, we can help." How did your focus group respond to that?
Well, they noticed it. They saw that Mitt Romney was referencing real people, and it took Obama about 40 minutes before he told any story, and the story that he told was his own grandmother. And so the public looks at this, and they want to know who these people are, and they want to know that these candidates truly care about them. And by the way, Mitt Romney did not talk about middle class. This I found interesting. He talked about middle income. And there is a difference there. Romney's trying to make Obama be the one who's dividing and talking about class warfare. And so Romney's choice of that phrase, middle income, is significant.
That is really interesting. Also, the focus group gave President Obama points for taking on Governor Romney for not having a backup plan on Obamacare. Let's show that clip and the dials.
He says that he's going to close deductions and loopholes for his tax plan. That's how it's going to be paid for, but we don't know the details. He says that he's going to replace Dodd-Frank, Wall Street reform, but we don't know exactly which ones. He won't tell us. He now says he's going to replace Obamacare and assure that all the good things that are in it are going to be in there, and you don't have to worry.
Frank, this seems to be getting at the point that David Axelrod and David Plouffe were making after the debate and trying to spin this again, is that Romney is a secret guy. He won't tell you what he's going to do when he gets rid of Obamacare or what he's going to do on taxes. But did Obama effectively make that case?
He made the case, and that was one of the rare cases where the Republicans were dialing him at a 60, which is a relatively positive. But the difference here is that when Mitt Romney talked in almost all of the dials, these weak Republicans and weak Democrats moved together. When Barack Obama talked, and they're all undecided voters, there was a much greater split in the response. So it was Obama who was more polarizing. And the key for this election, for that debate, was for Mitt Romney to bring those weak Republicans back into his camp, people who he's lost over the last 30 days, and then start to move the debate into Barack Obama's territory. And he did do that.
All right, Frank Luntz, thank you.